Hey everybody, it's Mike, Mountain Weekly News. Out here today testing the new Capita Mega split board. As you can see, I've got the Union bindings on there. Capita Union combo is very surfy. And today I'm testing out the new Jones gore-tex outerwear. Kind of cool. It's that gore-tex Pro 3-liter outerwear. I like it. You can tell my pants right now are not gore-tex. They're getting wet. But yeah, it's pretty warm today. It's going to get into the 50s, I think, this week. So this might be my last day out on the split board in this zone for quite some time, maybe until next year. So figured I'd come out and get one more day in. Excited to try this Capita. I've got the Montana skins with this, and we'll go ahead and get this mounted up. All right, well, I'm going to be running these Montana skins today. Really like them. Incredibly wet today. Definitely the wettest day I've been out so far, so this will give them a good test. They're either really going to work or they're really not going to work, so we shall see. I'm excited to get out there today. Well, so far this Capita Mega Split with the Montana International skins is touring really well. Kind of got to, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way in. Just kind of peeled off the main road. Yeah, excited to go in here. It's much better than I thought it would be. You don't know until you go, and I almost stayed at home today or went to Snow King and rode lifts, and I just was like, I don't know if it's worth it. And I had to ride my snowmobile for a couple miles in the mud, and I was just like, it's been worth it already, and I'm not even snowboarding. That's something about splitboarding we should be talking about more. It's more about the adventure. I mean, look at this. We've got a creek flowing here, trees. It's just beautiful. I love being outside. I don't even know if Epic is going to describe how it's going to be today. There's probably a good 6 to 8 inches on top of my old skin track, and I'm down in the flats, and it's already fucking gonna be really good. Holy shit. Once again, Capita split, touring really well. More of that camber profile underfoot, not having to fight the skin track. But as I mentioned, I don't put steep skin tracks in. Yeah, there'll be a couple times I have to kick turn way up at the top, but I'll get some video of that. But overall, I just round it. Nice mellow tours. There's something about fresh skin tracks that never gets old. There's my old skin track. Yeah, the more I go up, the better it is. Let's show a proper kick turn here. What I like to do is I take my downhill ski and I'm wanting to go that way. So I take my downhill ski and I put it way out in front of me, okay? Now I do a double pole plant and I swing this ski around, set it down, I re-pole plant and I grab this one and I kind of do the little flick move and then start touring up. The one thing I really recommend doing is taking that downhill ski and going way out and above, and that's going to give you more room when you actually go to kind of flick the ski around. It's deep. It's deeper than I thought. I just stepped out of my split board and knee deep. Poles. Yeah. There's a lot of snow. A lot of fresh snow. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, well, I came up with the Unions. These are the current models of the Expedition, or I'm sorry, they're called the Explorer binding now. And it is a pin binding. Let's go ahead and take the pin out. little wonky. I was using these Montana skins again. As you can see, they stayed on pretty well. What I like to do is the double fold method. I think I've showed that here before. Take the skins, fold them onto each other, and one more fold. Nice thing about these skins is they do fold down, pack down pretty small. It's nice and easy to get in the pack. Go ahead and put those in. This is the Capita Mega Split. New split board from Capita. Pretty psyched on it. Well, at least I'm psyched on it on the way uphill. Okay, so there we got some snow inside the skins. That will happen. You know, I actually made this pretty tight. There's a lot of tension, and so I think that might be a little too tight actually, and that's probably what caused that. But kind of cool, the skin still stayed even with that much moisture, so it's kind of nice to see that glue is working. And obviously I want to try and get some of this glue off of my skins before I put them back in. I probably won't have to use my skins again today unless I put a second lap in, and it is kind of late in the afternoon, so in terms of safety, in terms of safety, it's probably best that I just make my way back down the mountain. So this is again, Capita Megawatt, I think that's what it's called, Mega Split. Capita's got the Union connectors on it. Those are pretty cool. That just went on real easy. It's got a Union tip connector as well, and Union tail connector. Yeah, I like those. Those went on really nicely. As far as putting the board on, once again, try and get some of that out. These bindings spin one direction. Put them on right to left. So what I like to do is make sure everything's free and clear. Set the binding on, spin the binding, take your little pin, put the pin inside the hole. Like, oh, come on. There we go. And there's that one, and I got one more to go. Same thing. You put the binding on. I'm gonna spin the binding right to left. They're spinning on really easy today, which is nice. If you noticed just a second ago, I spun the binding on, but the pin wasn't lined up perfectly. So I actually had to kind of spin the binding back just a little bit. So there we go. I've got these mounted. Go ahead and gear up, and we'll take a run. See how this goes. First lap, new Capita Mega Split. Also using the Union Explorer bindings. Next year, hopefully they're going to be called the Chargers, but yeah, it's, you know, just even putting my foot in it, I could tell it's a snowboard binding. So enough talking, I want to go fucking shred. Oh, heavy snow. 2 diggers today. take a little tree run out. Ripping. Okay, well, I'm back. My first lap. Whew. Yeah, this Capita mega split with the Union bindings, just really fast. The snow was really wet, kind of heavier, AK style. Had that wind buff to it, and you know, I really couldn't tell that I was on a split board. It was acting like a regular snowboard. Just you know, if I was going cat skiing and I had this board in my quiver, I'd probably do it. Toward the end there, you could see that I got some really quick turns, and then kind of went into this new zone that I'd never been to, so I had to put the camera down because I wasn't really sure how to get the fuck out of there. But I got out and heading back and go get some food. Shout out to Solano Cafe here in Jackson, new vegetarian vegan restaurant.